You know, I'm going to do something special for you today. I am not going to play any clips of Donald Trump speaking at yesterday's rally in Flint, Michigan. I'm not going to do it. You know why? Because he gave the same damn speech he's been giving day after day after day. And I have something actually much scarier to show you. If you think Trump's speeches with his dictatorial wet dreams and ambitions are scary, then I have something far scarier for you today. I'm going to play for you clips of interviews that were done with attendees at Donald Trump's rally yesterday. I don't know why. I think it's because Trump was running particularly late. We have far more material from right-wing broadcaster, Right Side Broadcasting Network. And we have everything from very serious cognitive failure, mental illness, and just people completely emotionally unstable, sobbing for no reason. Nothing wrong with crying. Crying in these environments, I think you will see, is a very acute sign of emotional dysregulation. Here is a gentleman, and I'm using that term very loosely. Here's a gentleman at Donald Trump's rally asked why he's there. The answer leaves a lot to be desired.
How about you, sir?
I'm here to, state my freedom.
Yeah, it's really important that we sit here and fight for our freedom because it's like slowly being taken away. Is that right?
Right.
It's like totally slowly being taken away. I'm here to state my freedom. Well, I hope that went really well for you, sir. Here's another guy who started sobbing. Now, I've been listening to these Magadonians for years. I can't make heads or tails out of what this guy's talking about.
I mean, I get all choked up. Yeah, I mean, we gotta save our country. Put all this narrative bullshit aside. We work on facts. There used to be a show called Dragnet, and they would say, ma'am, just the facts, please. And I brought facts to you. I want you to publish them. Everybody. We can't have that one payer pays all.
We finally found the guy who goes up to Trump with tears in his eyes and says, sir, we need you. We need you. We finally found the guy. This is the guy. What on earth is happening to this country? What, or guntry, as that gentleman said. Here's a woman at a Trump town hall rally event who says the litter boxes in schools are really scaring the children.
Can't even protect them at school. Everybody's against you. These kids are terrified. They have more put into litter boxes in the bathrooms and everything else instead of like teaching our kids.
Right.
We have no future without our children, and we need to protect them.
We should be praising God that metabolizing food and breathing are involuntary actions, or these people would be dead if it depended on doing it on purpose. The litter box story is totally fake. Completely fake, made up story. What can you say? Here's a gentleman at the Trump event who says his business used to do so well. It was down under Barack Obama. It was back to being great under Donald Trump, but it'll be out of business if President Kamala Harris becomes a reality.
Business. It had been ran for 60, 70 some years. And it was rough through the Obama presidency, but I cut my prices and I did a lot of extra work to be able to bring in the money. And then when Trump got into office, my $100 jobs turned into $200 jobs. My invoices, the cost of overhead went from 200 to 600, and it got to the point where it just wasn't feasible. And I miss being a self-employed small business.
Oh, I guess he went out of business because of Biden or Harris or
owner, because I loved when my kids had a sport events. I could make time to go watch the sport events and making sure they wasn't getting beat by a man wearing a wig.
Pretty serious. I mean, I think this is what we would classify as moderate to severe mental illness. Same guy says he hopes Ivanka is the next president.
And if Eric or Don, Barron, you want to run, Ivanka, be the first woman president, baby. We are with you. We are with you because I'm sure your daddy's instilled. He's been saying the same things in the 80s on Oprah shows when they revered the man, when he was on Robin Leach's The Rich and Famous. And he's been true to what he said back then.
Who in my audience wants to vote to cancel out this guy's vote in Michigan? I hope there's a number of you with your hands up. A young lady at the Trump event went religious with a very ominous analysis of what's happening.
I think there's an evil force taking over our country, our world. It's written in the Bible that in the last days this is supposed to happen. So we have to armor ourselves with the armor of Christ, I want to say, and be
I love the interviewer nodding, like this makes sense.
prepared. We can't do this without Jesus, and this is to be expected. There is certainly an evil force.
Right. Ephesians 6, we got to put on the full armor of God. That's
Yep. Psych hold now. Psych hold now should be the rallying cry for this rally. And then the cherry on top, the right-wing broadcaster, the young lady who is doing the interviews, she sells ivermectin kits to protect you against government-planned epidemics. And one of the funny things, there's two funny things. Number one, there's always a grift somewhere. But what I particularly love is that the ad reads by these broadcasters are always so inarticulate. It sounds like they are in a life and death battle against their own tongues to get the ad reads out.
And in light of the RFK endorsement, who he's huge on health and wellness, I have a quick sponsorship from our favorite wellness company.
Right.
America, listen up. The world is getting more unpredictable by the day. We've got assassination attempts, rumors of civil
Assassination.
war, an unstable stock market, and now the looming threat of the bird flu is on everyone's mind. Did you know
Yes.
that there's a bird flu summit coming in October next month? It's eerily reminiscent of Event 201 that foreshadowed the COVID pandemic.
There you go. Plandemic, always a good word to sell ivermectin. If you're looking to sell ivermectin, you're probably right to include the word plandemic in the ad read. So I don't fault them for that. This is what we're up against. Normally I show you Trump and say, that's what we're up against. Right. But if there weren't these people who say, I love it, I'm going to vote for it, then Trump's just old man yelling at cloud. The fact that the voters exist is a real reminder of what we are up against. So vote.org, make sure you're registered, make sure you know where to go. And please, my Michigan listeners, cancel out the votes of these people. I'm begging you. If you've been thinking about getting a new mattress, Helix Sleep is where I would start. I've been sleeping on Helix mattresses for years now. I recommend Helix to everyone, which is why I wanted them as a sponsor. If you don't want to take my word for it, Helix has been awarded #1 mattress by both GQ and Wired magazine. And one of the things that makes Helix unique is their sleep quiz. I didn't really know what kind of mattress would be best for me, but you do this short sleep quiz. You answer questions about your body type and your preferences, what position you like to sleep in, and Helix will match you with the perfect mattress for you, so you know you're actually getting something tailored to your needs instead of going in blind like most people do. I got my Helix mattress designed to stay cool at night, since I hate getting hot while I sleep. Shipping is always free. You get 100 nights to decide whether you like it. My audience gets a huge 20% discount off of all orders, plus 2 free pillows. Go to helixsleep.com/Pacman and enter code HelixPartner20 at checkout. The link is down below.